Sepia. Adopt the mood of the cunning cephalopod which seems to resemble the rock to which it clings. Now follow along in this direction. Now take on a different complexion. Lucy. The truth is, I'm curious. There are things that I wanted to ask Claire. I wished to find out about this hazardous business of passing. This breaking away from all that was familiar and friendly to take one's chance in another environment.
We know from your work that you presented at the Grazer Kunstverein that you chose this vehicle almost, or this motif of oceanic creatures as your way of talking about this very, very sensitive and sometimes very visual topic. So I would love to talk a little bit about your treatment or your platform, which is this aquarium that we can see on the screen.
So this character, this oceanic creature, was a way to kind of start to think about literally, in a way, changing one's skin in order to tackle a more complex social problem, should we say, because passing only it is a problem because it happens within the white hegemony. So the idea of passing and the idea of play white, which is the South African vernacular term, happens in a society which is which comes within this white hegemonic structure. I'm sorry, every single thing's gone. Yes, I suppose you could. Not very pleasant though. Yes, of course. In a pinch, everything goes. Wait, I've got it. I'll change mine with whoever's next to you, and you can have that. No, I mean it. I'll be so busy I won't know whether I'm sitting or standing.
There is this whole huge area of research concerned with intergenerational trauma. But I was wondering if before this event today you have thought about generation in connection to your work. In my work, I've always been interested in history, and also how the history has its imprint on the present. So in a certain way, it has been something that I've been busy with with all my work, in a sense, and also how the intergeneration affects me, and also in the way that I come to understand this phenomenon of passing. So for me, it was not in my own home country that I would learn this vocabulary, but it was through fiction. So also kind of thinking how the role of culture or fiction or other outputs can also bring yourself to a certain kind of healing, if you want to call it, if you're talking in the language of trauma. And that it's not necessarily only a psychological process. Do you see an opportunity for actually further deconstructing these very stable categories that are so very harmful to so many people? Well, I guess we can only be hopeful in that way, but I think the more that it is discussed and the more that it's, as you say, made visible, because this is the thing, it's about seeing and non-seeing, like literally when we're talking about passing, like what is invisible, like being white is invisible. So I think that visibility and making things known is one of the steps to opening up a conversation. So I think a conversation is the first step. Because on a most basic level, what I think is also so fruitful about this investigation in passing is that it so easily can flip your point of view, and it has this huge potential of destroying categorization and displaying their absurdity.